welcome to my very first weekly podcast for staff. We are excited to be launching this new podcast to help us all stay more abreast of calendar events, policy updates, and lots of informational items, in large part due to feedback that we've received from all of you, asking for more timely, more real-time kinds of information to help keep us all stay informed and abreast of things going on in our organization and in and around the state. So I'm going to start our first podcast for staff with some general calendar reminders to help keep us all kind of organized for the month of January. So the first thing I want to remind everybody about is our Ohio board meeting for our Southern Ohio schools, Springfield, Middletown, Mount Healthy, and Trotwood, which will be Tuesday, January the 14th, held at Trotwood Prep. That meeting will be at 6:30 p.m. and we welcome those who would like to attend. On Wednesday, the 15th, we start our Geography Bee in Michigan and Toledo to be held at Stewart Performance Academy in Michigan. And on Thursday, the 16th, our Ohio Geography Bee will be held at Mount Healthy Preparatory and Fitness Academy. Both of these Geography Bees will be at 10 a.m. On Friday the 17th, we will be having a PLC meeting for our Michigan schools. So stay tuned for information about that. And Martin Luther King Day, of course, will be celebrated on the 20th, on Monday. So there will be no school for any of our schools in Ohio or Michigan. On the 21st, which is Tuesday, Ohio schools will be having an in-service. And on the 22nd and 23rd, we'll be enjoying soccer tournaments in all of our schools, including Murphy in Detroit, and at Middletown and Columbus, we'll be holding soccer tournaments there as well for our Ohio schools. All of those tournaments will start at 10 a.m. There will also be a DLT meeting, a district level team meeting, to be held at Middletown Prep. This is just for Middletown staff only, immediately after school on the 22nd of January at 4:30. And finally, I want to draw everyone's attention to School Choice Week, which is launched on the 26th and lasts through the 31st of January. We are very excited about this. All the children will be donning their yellow scarves in celebration of School Choice Week. And many schools will be having activities that Jody's helped principals put on the website for School Choice Week, celebrating the various ways that we recognize and acknowledge the wonderful options that children have in the areas in which we reside for quality education. A couple of reminders that I've been asked to put out there from various individuals. Mr. Borman would like to remind 8th grade teachers and principals to help us keep students involved and in touch with the enrollment processes that they've been engaged in for high school, making sure that they're getting their enrollment applications in on time to the high school of their choice, and that they're also mindful of open houses, testing dates, and other deadlines that Mr. Borman and Mr. Neely have been working with families and schools to help keep them connected and stay in touch and be aware of those deadlines. If you have any questions about middle school to high school transition activities or deadlines, please contact Bob Borman or Jeff Neely to get more information for yourself or for your students or their parents. I do want to call your attention to tennis tournaments that are also coming up the week of the 27th, both in Michigan and in Ohio. They will be held in Michigan at the Lifetime Center in Rochester, Michigan for Detroit schools on the 28th and 29th. And also they'll be held on the 28th and 29th in Middletown and Columbus. A couple of other announcements. Our new website will be launched for Performance Academies and all the schools this week. Very excited about that. It should be launched Tuesday or Wednesday. All kinds of new information up there. The weekly podcasts will be posted. Lots of information. And really what's cool is teachers will be able to start posting their own information for the website through a new portal. You'll be able to post pictures and captions and things like that. They will go through an approval process first, of course, but it'll be an opportunity for you to go ahead and start uploading information and items that you'd like to include on your school's individual website or on the Performance Academies website as well. So that's very exciting. It's a whole new look. It's very professional. It's very clean. I think everyone will like it a lot. A couple of other reminders. Janelle Campbell wanted to make sure that principals remembered to complete their worksheets for their spring 2014 OAA orders. Those are due to her by January the 15th. So we want to make sure we get that. Again, it's January 15th to make those orders, principals. In addition, principals will be asked to complete all formal evaluations of staff by the end of February. So we want to get that out there and make everyone aware of that those activities will be going on. In addition, some principals and management staff will be traveling to Harvard. This is kind of our annual pilgrimage to get the latest and greatest information to come back and share with staff on school mental health. There'll be many topics from treating depression and anxiety in children to handling school safety, bullying strategies, all kinds of things that will be offered at this really informative in-service for principals and management team. And one final reminder, this is really important for special educators and your entire IET and IEP team. New or revised IEPs can no longer serve as prior written notice of IEP changes, even if the parent is in full agreement. The Office of Exceptional Children recently sent out a notice to all schools to this effect in December. We want to make sure that all staff are aware, but particularly special education staff. Please use a PRO1 form from Ohio, required forms for any and all changes. When in doubt, use the PRO1 form. That's always the advice. It's your documentation of prior written notice. This is effective immediately per the Office of Exceptional Children. We also expect the state to adopt new special education operating standards in May, with full implementation beginning July 1. So we do want to kind of give you the advanced organizer about that, but also be aware that the effective changes for the prior written notice and the IEPs is effective immediately. So if you have any questions, please contact Wendy Sarmer in Ohio, or you can also contact Loretta Coyle at any time if you have questions about special education in Michigan. These guidelines pertaining to the IEP and prior written notice are for Ohio educators. I just want to clarify that and make sure that you understand that this is an Ohio ruling only. That's all I have this week. If you have any other questions, as always, please don't hesitate to contact me, to email me, call me or call Jody, talk to Wendy or Regional Superintendent if you have any questions. We're always here, and I hope you enjoy these podcasts. I hope in the future that some of you will join me, make them a little more interesting, a little more interactive, more lively, and I look forward to seeing you here each week. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon.